About me, by the way, that I love is that I'm an active duty officer. I am stationed at Hartsville Air Force Base, and I'm a captain. And today I'm going to talk about the similarities and differences between military and entrepreneurship. So, there's two ends of the spectrum. In the military, there's the 1% that are committed to defending our freedoms and what we do in our society. We have taken an oath to defend and protect the Constitution of the United States. We exist on one end of the spectrum. On the other side, there's entrepreneurship, where we are creating things, building things for our society, because we want to make our lives better. We want to improve the freedoms that we have and give back to the people that we interact with and engage with every day. In the military, trust, you have to have people that you know that can cover your six. We're a tool of democracy, and orders come from the top down. We have to trust that our leaders are doing the right thing, and whatever they tell us to go out and do. And then in entrepreneurship, your team, you need to trust them, that they're doing their absolute best in creating a business and building something. Trust your mentors and advisors that they're nurturing your baby, and that faith in your vision and growth for where you guys want to go. And for the military, risk for your life. About that courage to do the right thing when the situation might be really hard. And in battle, the chances of success are unknown. On the entrepreneurship side, it's your risk for your personal well-being, for your family and relationships. You're putting everything that you have on the line. You might be taking out a mortgage on your house, and you're stepping into the unknown. You're taking that risk for building something that might not have existed before. And integrity is one of our core values. We talk about that every single day. In everything that we do with my airmen, with my bosses, that word defines us. And I live on it. In entrepreneurship, we don't always talk about our core values, but it's existent in everything that we do as entrepreneurs. We're honest and open, we trust each other, and as we're seeing today, we take our values and we live them in B Corps. So with both the military and entrepreneurship, we have a shared foundation. And they start with, we're both vision-driven in what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. There's a community behind everything that we have, and that these are people giving everything that they have for something that they believe in. We approach it with a laser-intense focus so that we want to make sure that we have one thing that we need to get done, and we're focused on getting it done every single day, both military and entrepreneurship. As we move forward, there's commitment. We believe in what we do. Now in the military, I know we wrote a blank check for an amount up to and including our lives, but I'd say the same for some entrepreneurs. The ones that want to go to Mars to colonize Mars, they believe in that, and that success. And on both sides of the military and entrepreneurship, we take time away from our families. It's about our personal well-being and putting that. And we're also out there to learn and grow. We're committed to that, both the military and entrepreneurship. And then our teams. We have teams that we can trust, that come from all different areas and walks of life. And you build a sacred bond between your team that you end up with friends for life. And that they allow you to take silly pictures of them and post them up on here, and they might not know about it. So they'll probably kill you about it later. But it's that trust, it's that bond you build between your team members to know that you're always going to have their back and they're always going to have yours. That'll last a lifetime. Next, we're going to talk about the shared experience. In the military, we have many different branches. And we might give each other shit for joining the wrong branch because the Air Force is obviously the best. But we know that we'll have their back when it comes to it at the end of the day. And the same thing for the shared experience we have between all entrepreneurs. We're a family with each other. We're pursuing something that is greater than ourselves, and we all take care of each other. I know that all of you here are my friends, and that I can trust you, and that we can share things that we have here today. Both entrepreneurship and the military are a gigantic puzzle. We might have the best laid out plan, but as soon as those boots hit that ground, or our business model hits the market, everything's going to fall apart. And it's about how you adapt, improvise, and overcome. We're mission driven. We're all focused on making sure the mission gets done, and we're creating that vision we want for our businesses. And it's about having that drive, having that passion that exists on both sides. And what I want to leave you guys with is the biggest correlation I see between the two. And that is, we are connected to something that is bigger than ourselves. We want to take care of something, and we're doing something meaningful in our lives. So that is what I leave you with. Thank you.